before I went to Papua New Guinea, one of the things I liked to do was ride a motorcycle. I had two before I went. I had a little 305 Honda with the big heavy fenders that I had just after high school. And then later, somebody gave me a 1971 750 BMW motorbike, which I rode from Detroit all the way to St. Louis on mission appeals one summer. Had a lot of fun with that bike. Now, I didn't know that the Lord was preparing me for all the motorcycle riding I'd be doing in Papua New Guinea. And when I got there, they had 150 Suzukis. Now, I'm a little short, and my feet would only get on the tiptoe on the ground when I was sitting on the bike. And one Sunday, it was a wet Sunday, it was raining a little bit. I took the bike down to the village of Mataita. So you have to go up the hill and back down. Going down is a little bit steep. Now, I didn't have any trouble going. Coming back, though, I was going up the mountain and I slipped on the mud going up the hill, and the bike made kind of a half a U-turn, and I ended up going the side of the hill and I almost snapped my leg back. Anyway, I was rescued. The other priest was with me, Father Julius Galvi, came in the mission in the government truck with the government driver, and they picked me up. He drove the motorbike home. What I resolved from that was that when you're in a bush situation, you need to have 2 flat feet on the ground. So I ordered a smaller bike, a little Honda 110. And I drove that thing for almost the next 18 years I was there, maybe 17 years. I drove that little bike everywhere. And it was like a little pony to me. I just took it here, there, and everywhere, and that was fun. The other skill that came in handy besides motorcycle riding was, as I was preparing to be a Pine Brother, they sent me to St. Clair County Community College to study mechanics. They gave me 2 choices. They gave me agriculture and mechanics. And I said, well, I'm no farmer. So I studied mechanics. Now, I did okay. I mean, I passed my courses, but I never became a mechanic that could take something apart and put it back together and make it work. But one of the courses that I took was on diesel engines. And I aced the theory of diesel engines. Now, I didn't realize that in many countries around the world, the diesel engine is everywhere. In trucks, in generators that run the power for the stations. And it gave me a great deal of understanding of how the diesel engine worked, like when you change the fuel filter, how to bleed the engine to make it run again. That was very helpful. So you could have lights at night, because there was no central lighting like here. Most mission stations would run in Papua New Guinea, would run their generator like 3 hours a night, and usually the parish priest took care of it, or he might find somebody that had some mechanical understanding, and he would do all, change the oil, start it up, stop it, that kind of stuff. But I was able to train some people to change the oil and what to do with it. And of course, God blessed me with a good mechanic right in the town that came up and did the things I couldn't do. But what helped me most was understanding how the diesel engine worked and the importance of maintenance. To change the oil regularly, to change the fuel filters regularly. It seems like simple stuff, but it makes the generator last longer and kept me out of a whole lot of trouble. The point, I guess, is that you never know what you're learning now that's fun or work, how God is going to use it later. I had no idea. When I was ordained a priest, we didn't have the mission to Papua New Guinea. I had no idea I was going there. So I didn't know that these 2 things would play a role. Motorcycle riding and the little bit of mechanics I knew would play a role in my mission work. And so that was something I reflected on from time to time. How God seems to use your life as a building block. You do one thing and He puts you onto something else, and He puts you onto something else, and you keep on your journey in that way.